Most of you are familiar with the M1A, as a lot of folks call it the M14, which is actually the military version. Not as many are familiar with the M1A SOCOM 16, or they are interested but don't know that much about it and how it compares to its big brother. Let's take a look at and review the SOCOM 16 with the Vortex Venom red dot optic on it. I'm Drew, welcome to Beyond Seclusion. Have you ever shot the M1 Garand? What a piece of history and what fun it is to shoot. I've had one of these for almost 30 years, and then about 20 years ago, because I like the action and shooting the Garand so much, I got my first Springfield M1A loaded, and then I used that pretty much exclusively for bench target shooting and also hunting. And I love it. I had always eyeballed the short Scout version, and then I saw the SOCOM 16, and it intrigued my curiosity. Big thing too is, how does it compare to the big brother? Is this kind of the ultimate maybe bush platform hunting gun in thick woods? Finally, I got my hands on one. Let's have some fun with it and check it out on paper. Before we get started, let's just take a really quick look at the specs and tech. Now, most things look great on paper. When it comes to actually shooting, it can be a whole nother story. Got the Vortex Venom on this. Let's see what we can do with some groups. Get it on paper at 50 and see what we can do at 100, and then maybe move out to some distance. Yeah, I gotta say, for right out of the box shooting, that really wasn't too bad. Not at all. Really happy with that. What I'll do is we'll move down to 100, and I also want to try taking those iron sights and winding that up and see how that corresponds to the red dot. The reason I'm specifically interested in this is I know the full-size version is awesome at distance, but like I said, it's big, it's long, it's heavy. I love the action, I love the reliability, I love the history of the M1A. So is this going to give me an option for CQB or sort of brush hunting, thick cover? But then if I need to and I get a clearing or I've got some distance, then I can go the distance too. So I've got the best of both worlds. I've got CQB and I've got accuracy and distance, but I also have it in a 7.62 by 51 NATO platform because, for CQB, there's a lot of other options out there, less recoil, less weight, but they're not a 7.62 by 51. Okay, so let's just see what kind of groups we can get at 100 yards with the Vortex Venom red dot. No issues hitting center mass at 100 yards. Let's go a little further. Okay, let's go 400, way up on top. big downside to the Venom, guys, here is it negates the use of my iron sights, and I really like my iron sights. I like having them on there as a backup. It would require some smithing or doing something to the mount to allow me to use both. Okay, so with that said, I'm very curious what kind of accuracy this is capable of. I ordered a few low-cost Scout scopes, under $200 to test, and this would be possibly the perfect brush hunting gun. Now, it's lighter, it's more maneuverable and thick cover, but with a semi-auto 7.62 by 51 round for stopping power. I also have several different weights and different match grade ammo coming, and I'll test those using the Scout scope. And that is going to be on a future review, along with testing some of the very cheapest ammo I can get my hands on and see how it performs. Hopefully, this is going to save us some coin feeding this gun. There you go, guys. I hope you found this review helpful. If so, check out my YouTube channel where I review all kinds of guns and shooting accessories. Until next time, happy shooting and be safe.